there! Welcome back to Care and Courage Dementia Live channel, where we share real stories of love, courage, and dementia caregiving. Our mission is simple: to encourage those who care for loved ones with dementia and to create awareness of what dementia care truly looks like. Today's story is titled Grandma May Comes Home, a heartfelt chapter of love, hope, and new beginnings. After one long month in the community hospital, Grandma May was finally ready to go home. But before her discharge, the hospital made one thing very clear: she could only go home if there was someone with her at all times to care for her. Sarah and her sisters all worked during the day, so they see it as time to hire a live-in helper to look after both Grandma May and Grandpa Lewis. But there was just one problem. Grandma May never wanted a helper, and she stayed firm in her decision. She kept insisting, "I'm fine now. I don't need anyone. I can take care of myself." Sarah knew convincing her mom wouldn't be easy, so she and her sisters came up with a gentle plan. "Mom," Sarah said softly, "the doctor said you can go home, but only if a nurse goes back with you to care for you." Grandma May looked uncertain. "A nurse? I don't need anyone. I can take care of myself." "Yes, Mom, I know, but it's the doctor's order. If the nurse doesn't go home with you, you'll have to stay in the hospital a bit longer," Sarah explained patiently. Grandma May kept quiet. In the next few days, she would ask, "When can she be discharged?" And Sarah would give her the same answer: "If the nurse doesn't go home with you, you will need to stay in the hospital a bit longer." Grandma May finally gave in after a week of silent resistance. "All right, a nurse can follow me home." Sarah had planned it perfectly. The new helper would only appear on the day of discharge. The hospital nurses are aware of the situation, and upon Sarah's request, they introduced the live-in helper to Grandma May as Nurse Nora, and just like that, Grandma May was officially going home, with her new nurse by her side. When Grandpa Lewis saw Grandma May step into the house, his face lit up with joy. He held her hand and said tenderly, "May, no more doing housework. I'll take care of everything. Just tell me what you need." Sarah overheard him, and her heart softened. She couldn't help but feel a little envious. Dad is such a loving husband. Grandpa Lewis took his long-missed nap later in that afternoon, calm and content again, knowing his wife was finally home. Sarah and her sisters looked at each other and let out a long sigh of relief. Grandma May is finally home, safe and happy. Grandpa Lewis is back to taking his afternoon nap, and a new member to the family, Nurse Nora. Sometimes, what seems like a setback turns out to be a blessing in disguise. This brings us to our caregiver tips. Tips number 1: bad situations can sometimes lead to good outcomes. Do not be discouraged. Grandma May never wanted a helper, but in the end, she accepted Nurse Nora, and that helped to lighten the load of Sarah and her sisters. Tips number 2: as caregivers, we need wisdom and creativity, not forced to handle challenges. Gentle solutions bring peace, while harsh ones only create frustration. Sarah and her sisters were grateful. Finally, there was someone at home to help care for their parents. But deep inside, Sarah couldn't help but wonder, now that Nurse Nora has moved in, what kind of moments will unfold next? Stay tuned for our next episode to see what happens when Nurse Nora begins her life with Grandma May and Grandpa Lewis. Will it be smooth sailing, or another round of surprises in the world of dementia care? One thing's for sure, there will be love, laughter, and maybe a little chaos along the way. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow Grandma May for more real, raw, and heartfelt dementia stories. Stories that remind every caregiver out there that you are not alone. Together, let's walk this journey with care and courage. Thank you for watching.